Morgan, back-to-back shutouts for them. What did you see from them that prevented you guys from getting to your game?
You know what? They protect the middle of the ice very well. Right from when we establish possession in our end through the neutral zone into their end, they're hard to play against. They got good size, they're strong, they box out well, and ultimately, the lack of our ability to get inside, I think, showed.
In terms of your PK, it's been kind of a source of pride the last at least 5 games. I know that they got to you in the third period, but what were you able to build? Because that's one of the things we hear about a lot is that teams can build off of a successful PK and kind of use that to draw some energy for the rest of the game.
Yeah, for sure. I think our penalty kill has been a real strength of our group over the last little bit here, particularly on that road trip. And, even the last game as well with, the only one there. But inevitably, they ended up getting one today. I think, again, it's just a matter of sticking with what has been working in terms of the structure that we've implemented and the execution of that structure and just believing that it'll get back to the form it was at.
In terms of first of all, do you have an update on Nikita Chibrikov?
No, nothing yet.
And in terms of disrupting the flow, that's got to be, you guys are trying to mix up the lines. How did you see anything that you liked when you had to kind of go to the blender when he left the game?
Yeah, I think there's a couple combinations there that started to look okay, but it's a big hole to fill. Obviously, Nikita's a very good player for our group and in this league, and he was missed for sure while he was gone. But there's a couple lines that start playing together a little bit more. I thought with Lush and Lambert together out there at times looked pretty good. But again, it's a tough hole to fill.
You have a small sample size, but just kind of give people a little bit of a feel you've got for Isaac coming in here. It's a couple of games. What have you seen from him so far?
You know what? I liked a lot of what we've seen from Isaac. He's a guy that is and will continue to be hard to play against. He moves well. He's physical. Again, like I talked about with Toronto, he's a guy that protects the middle of the ice well. So being a reliable guy defensively that can also distribute the puck, I think we've seen glimpses of that as well with his game over the last 2 years. Is his ability to lead the rush and join the charge, and so there's a lot to like there from him.
And last one for me, if you don't mind. Homes and road splits have been are a bit stark. What do you think's been the issue at home? Can you put your finger on it?
Yeah, it's been a challenge. I think there's been a lot of stretches at home where we don't play midweek. There's a lot of time off in between games, and I think it can be difficult to get rolling after that. But it's not an excuse by any means. We want to take pride in being a good team and a hard team to play against here, and that hasn't been the case yet.
Just in terms of goal scoring, obviously that's a big area of concern for this group. If you knew the magic formula to get out of that, you would. But is there any signs of positivity that you could draw on from what you've seen during this last stretch?
Yeah, there has been. I think I don't know if we saw it as much today, but particularly our ability to get chances and generate chances off the rush has improved over the last little stretch. But ultimately, it's simplifying. Even with attack chances off the rush, simple foundational things like having a mid lane drive, pushing players back, and the same thing while we have ozone pressure, keeping it simple and understanding that a lot of the times volume is going to be important in terms of what you're getting to the net, both with bodies and the puck itself.
Last one for me, just in terms of opportunity. So Nikita goes down, guys get different chances. Danny gets a chance, Fabian Wagner gets a chance. What did you see from those 2 young guys with the kind of increased opportunity?
Yeah, there's been a lot of good with those 2 guys. I think Wags is a guy that's came here and grown almost every single game he's played, and Danny as well. Like you mentioned, Chibi goes down and Danny gets a chance to play on the power play, and same thing happened on the road as well, where Danny got a chance to step in and be effective in those roles and play in situations that might not be again where he was before, and those guys are ready, I think, to contribute in those roles, and credit to them working so hard and playing the role that they were in before. But like you said, there's an opportunity there for them, and I think one of, if not both, those guys will do a good job of taking it.
What do you like about Jolkin's game as of late? Yeah, what do you see in Jolkin?
I think he's moving his feet. He's using his speed, and you can see there's been glimpses of it as well where he can make plays. He distributes the puck well, and I think his confidence is, just like Wagner, his confidence is growing game by game here as he gets back into his form.